Alright, welcome back. Some more Phoenix Wright. I have not even started uploading, I think, trial day, or I don't even think I've gotten to trial day 2 or whatever on the, well, I haven't even gotten to trial day 2 on YouTube yet, so, um, this might be a little while. I'm recording this on Easter, cracked open a Coke, and ready to go. I think I'm going to be recording the rest of this tonight, actually. So, on 420. um, so, should be long time from when at least over a week, at least, for getting this up. And after I'm done recording this, I'm going to be taking a little break from Phoenix Wright. I know there's a DLC. I haven't actually bought it yet, but probably will get to it eventually. But as of I know Theatrhythm Curtain Call comes out this week this week, as in when I'm recording this. Comes out this week, so I want to try to get that recorded. I want to try to get back into Bravely Default and a few other games that I haven't played. Then I also got Resident Evil that I'm juggling too, which I think as of this week it will be all posted in this week, so I need to record next week's episodes because part 10 isn't that good in my opinion. So I'm gonna be posting that on Saturday as well, and then having and then part 10 is the last thing I recorded. So yeah, so my little explanation there. But otherwise, yeah, I also turn the brightness down on the computer so you can see my eyes better. So let's continue this. And we're into episode 5, Turnabout for Tomorrow. Also, I forgot to turn the sound on. Thank you, Luke, for seeing that before starting any further, because you didn't hear the... I'll give it to you. You didn't hear that. That's what you didn't hear. Alright, so with that, let us begin. I also got a cupcake here that looks kind of appetizing. But I will try not to eat it on camera, even though I'm kind of hungry. No one can escape their past. The sins we've committed, and the sadness we've caused. No matter how far we run, our past remains, as ever present as the moon in the sky. It looms in wait for the day when we are forced to face it. But only in doing so we can truly make peace and move on in hope towards tomorrow. I know I forgot a we in there, but yeah. And before someone tries to say that and then realizes, oh, he realized that. Well, that was that was a very dramatic cutscene. Yes. They took Athena from the courtroom, straight to the station. She's probably being questioned at this very moment. After this past year, I took it for granted that those two would always be here. But now, Apollo has gone off on his own to seek his own truth. And my pursuit of the truth only ended up with Athena becoming the new suspect. Some boss I turned out to be. It's even quieter in here than usual. Yeah, it seems so empty too. I just don't get it, Daddy. All of your reasoning during the trial seemed perfectly solid. Yeah, and I still believe it was. At least, based on what we know. But now, Athena is the one who's being accused. During the trial for the bombing and murder that occurred at the Cosmos Space Center. Before I go on, you gotta admit, this has turned out to be quite one hell of a case if you come to think about it. Because first, you had episode 4, which was where the trial began, and then, which you began with Apollo, and then all of a sudden you had episode 1 come in, which was another trial that was kind of based off this. And then you come back into episode 4 as Phoenix, and you go into this trial. You go into the first trial again, and have your the defendant. I forgot his name. Starbuck. You have Starbuck found not guilty, only to lead to this case. So I mean, technically, 3 cases have revolved around this whole thing as of right now. So that's just one hell of a... this trial is, or this whole entire thing is just completely screwed up, if I gotta put it one way. The lighter used by the real culprit was found. This lighter proved the defendant, Solomon Starbuck, innocent. But Athena's prints were found on it instead. And she was subsequently arrested for the murder. But Athena couldn't have done it. It just doesn't make any sense. No, none of it does. I've been racking my brain, but I just can't figure it out. Ugh! Where's the flaw in my reasoning? What have I got wrong in this case? You know, Daddy, if Athena was here, she wouldn't be sitting around thinking. She'd be out there doing something. You are going to defend Athena, right, Daddy? Of course I will. And thanks, Trucy. I needed that push. Trucy's right. The trial is tomorrow. There's no time to waste. If I'm going to prove Athena's innocence, I'd better get out there and find some evidence. Stat! Off we go then. We're on a hunt for evidence that'll prove Athena's innocence. Great! But before we go, I'd better tidy up the evidence I have on hand. Wait, we still have... Holy crap! We still have everything from the last case. And let's tidy this up a little bit. Unnecessary evidence left at the office. Athena is probably still in the middle of being questioned. Yeah, let's check our... Wow. Oh, shit. I have evidence that I have to get. And we already have 2 pages. That's 10 items in the evidence file. Oh my god. This is gonna be a case that's gonna have a lot of evidence in it. Ugh. So Trucy's right. The thing to start with is talking to the people at the Space Center. Now, I know what this badge looks like. I've been doing this, but in actuality, the badge is on their collar. So, hey, check out my badge. I guess presenting your attorney's badge is like your quick trick, huh, Daddy? So it's just a trick to you, huh? Well, you are one of the talents in our Wright anything agency after all. But I have to say that an attorney's badge won't get many laughs. I don't care if I don't get laughs, as long as I can clear my client's name. That's a good one, Daddy! I wasn't joking. I'm no match for you, though, Trucy. Okay. So... what to do? What should we do? I still can't believe Apollo really left us. It was just so sudden. Maybe he got tired of being my assistant for my magic tricks. I don't think it's your fault, Trucy. But I made him clean the toilet a lot! And I made him go bring in the newspaper like some dog! It was my fault! I just know it! Oh, Apollo! I really don't think it's your fault, Trucy. But I didn't realize Apollo was wearing so many hats around here, either. Maybe I should rethink some stuff. How could they suspect Athena? It's just ridiculous. It must be some kind of a conspiracy. A conspiracy, huh? Well, it certainly is some kind of mistake, that's for sure. First of all, we have to bust Athena out of the detention center. Then we have to chase down the people who framed her. We'll sneak around the world, from Cave to Carolina, with the fuzz hot on our trails, like Carmen Sandiego. Isn't that exactly the same as the plot for the movie you just watched the other day? One thing I miss in this game, I will say this. One thing that I do miss is that you were able, in the past other games, you were able to look around the room and stuff, and Phoenix would sometimes point out something, or Apollo, and have a little Easter egg thing going on. I kind of miss that. The examine button. But, wait, why am I going here? Athena's still in questioning. Okay, let's go to the entrance. Man, look at how close look at what day it is. It's almost the day, the anniversary of when Edgeworth was the main suspect. Okay, for a certain case. December 20th, Cosmos entrance. Who's here? Oh, it's the pirate! Director Cosmos! Do you have a minute? I'm with the press! Got my badge! How did I do his voice again?
Galactic scooter! Full speed ahead!
Wait, what?
Director!
He scooted away. His expression changed the instant he saw you, Daddy. Yeah, well, I did kind of drag his name through the mud pretty good at the trial earlier today. Yeah, I think he probably hates us now.
Har! Har! Ye. Aye, me matey, I do.
Director, get back here! He is here, right? Or is the robot going to be here? We were here only yesterday. Oh, hey! Hey, it's you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been released, huh?
Yep.
I came straight here. This is all thanks to you and your team, Mr. Wright. You've given me a second chance to fly into space again. I can't thank you enough. Except... Yeah, I know why he's sighing. He probably feels bad that he did get released, yet he just brought one of the people that were related to his release into being the main suspect. What's wrong? I thought he'd be happy to be acquitted. That's the word, acquitted. He's been acquitted, yeah. I had a feeling it was acquitted, but I didn't want to use that word wrong. But now I know. And I already answered your question, Phoenix. As I was coming out of the detention center, I saw Miss Sykes. He saw Athena? I was at a loss for words. I didn't know what to say to the poor girl. And then, you know what? She flashed a peace sign at me. Yeah, I could see how that would bring you down even more. Congratulations on your acquittal, she said. Now you can go back into space someday. And that... Jeez, Athena, you're just making me feel just as bad for Starbuck. Yeah, that sounds like Athena. I can just picture it. Yeah, I can picture it too, actually. But I saw her eyes. They were red and swollen from crying. She's gotta be suffering! She must be so worried! And yet she went out of her way to be nice and give me that big smile. She held back her own tears just so she could give someone else a smile. That's so Athena. There's no question about it. That girl is innocent. Please, Mr. Wright, you have to make sure she goes free. And then they can put me in prison instead. I don't mind. We can't have that either, Mr. Starbuck. Don't worry, Mr. Starbuck. I'm going to give her the best defense I can. The very best. I promise to get her acquitted. Just like I did for you. I know she'll be alright with you in her corner. I know you'll never give up on her. Apollo has a fine boss to look up to. So, I think you already know this, but here is
My badge!
Do you know anything about this piece of evidence? No. Sorry, I'm so useless. No, it's alright. There's no need to get all depressed on me. Okay, so, about the murder. The murder. I can't I still can't believe Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum. What could have made Director Cosmos do such a thing? I haven't the foggiest idea. So there never was going to be a launch that day. Not from the very beginning. I wonder if Clay knew. I imagine he must have. Surely he would have noticed when you went to board the rocket. It's so pathetic to think I was the only one who got taken in. But I guess that's about how it goes when you're worth less than space debris. Oh, come on! Lighten up! Be happy! Be happy! Athena gave you a big smile. Come on! Be happy, man! Is he going to be alright, Daddy? His expression looks as dark as a black hole. Well, that's just how he is. On half of his personality. Sadly. No! I don't want to hear your depression again! Do I look like I want to hear your depression again? No! Skip it! Okay. Mr. Starbuck, do you remember anything about the murderer? Not really. I only saw a shadowy figure, in the dark after all. Yeah, I guess that was a little too much to hope for. Hey, I heard something from the police though. They said they never did find a 10 caliber gun down that trash chute. Just as I thought, the culprit must have carried it away with them when they escaped. So, was the person you saw holding a gun, Mr. Starbuck? No. Wait, what? I couldn't really tell. Oh, was the shadowy person. Okay. But it wasn't Athena, right? Could you tell if the person was male or female? Tall or short? I can't even tell you that much. Man, I'm so useless. Oh, come on, man! When the culprit opened the door and some light came in, I should have been able to see. The door? Ah, yes. As I recall, they opened this door here as they made their escape. The one that used to be the Space Museum. The door to Launchpad 1, right? Yeah, except right now, the door leads to the Space Museum. You mean the Launchpad and the Space Museum are switched right now? Yeah, they're trying to investigate the theory you came up with in court. Okay. So they're recreating the conditions, huh? I'd like to see what's beyond that door now. Mr. Starbuck, could you open this door for us? Sure. Just let me have my print scanned here. Yeah, I mean, Starbuck's on our side. I mean, we just got him acquitted. So, I mean, he is freaking... Like, he's our man. He's our go-to guy for opening that door, and he does not mind us opening... He does not mind opening that door for us.